Lamont Coleman, also known as Big L, was born on May 30, 1974, in the Danger Zone section of Harlem, New York City, at the intersection of 139th Street and Lenox Avenue. Lamont's mother raised them all by herself after his father abandoned them when he was a little boy. Lamont was known as Little L and Morn Morn, but by the time he was a teenager, he became known as Big L. At the age of 12, following a Run DMC concert at the Beacon Theatre, Coleman was a fan of hip-hop and began freestyling in the neighborhood. In 1990, he had formed a rap group, 3 the Hard Way, with Doc Ream and Rodney, but it dissolved due to a lack of commitment. It changed its name to 2 Hard Motherfuckers after Rodney left, at which point Coleman took on the stage name Big L. In the summer of 1990, everything changed. At a 125th Street record store signing, Big L ran into Lord Finesse. Finesse was impressed after hearing L freestyle during a sort of audition. They exchanged numbers, and that connection resulted in a mentoring that would launch Big L's career. L made an appearance on MTV Raps and was featured rapping on Finesse's Yes You May remix. Big L soon became a member of the Digging in the Crates crew, DITC, and was hanging out with Buck Wild, Diamond D, OC, Showbiz, AG, and even Fat Joe. Additionally, he joined the Harlem group Children of the Corn, which included Cameron, Murder Maze, Bloodshed, and Herb McGruff. Driven by the rawness of Harlem and the horror films he enjoyed, Big L released Devil's Son, a horrorcore single. In 1993, Big L joined Fat Joe, Nas, and Diamond D for the Uptown Lord Finesse birthday bash at the 2000 Club. Clinic, I Shoulda Used a Rubber, and the radio edit of Put It On, 2 of his 1994 hits, started to gain popularity. Lifestylez of the Poor and Dangerous, his debut album, was released by Columbia Records in March 1995. The album sold over 200,000 copies by 2000 but failed to gain widespread popularity, peaked at number 22 on top R&B to hip-hop albums and number 149 on the Billboard 200, while receiving praise from critics for its unvarnished poetry. While No Ends, No Skins did not chart, singles like Put It On and MVP appeared in the top 25 of Billboard's Hot Rap Tracks wordplay, punchlines, and a style known as compounding, in which he stacked rhymes with intricate metaphors, were characteristics of his flow. He was lauded as a master of the lyrical stick-up with a razor blade under the tongue flow and a sense of humor. Street Struck tackled the dangers of ghetto existence, demonstrating his versatility beyond horrorcore, while Ebonics dismantled street lingo, a legendary record. Known as one of the most auspicious storytellers in hip-hop history, Henry Adasso ranked him number 23 on the 1987 to 2007 list of MC, while Hip Hop DX dubbed him the most underrated lyricist ever. When Big L made an appearance on the Stretch and Bobbito show on April 9, 1992, and gave a freestyle that made him famous, he achieved legendary status. He made multiple appearances, but the most memorable was in 1995 when he teamed up with a young Jay-Z for an epic verse-for-verse battle. But tragedy struck just as his career was about to take a turn for the worst. On February 15, 1999, a drive-by shooting at 45 West 139th Street in Harlem, his home block, resulted in 9 bullets striking his face and chest, killing him. Although his childhood friend Gerard Woodley was arrested by the NYPD for the murder, Woodley was later freed, and the case is still unresolved. According to theories, Big L brother, Big Lee, a leader of the NFL Niggas for Life crew, was involved in an incident that led to the shooting, which was retaliatory. In his 2017 book Ethylene, The Rise and Fall of the 139th Street NFL crew, Lou Black claims that Lee Roy, who was imprisoned on a charge of illegal firearms possession, hired a hitman to kill 3 NFL players, including Woodley, and gave Big L the order to identify them. The hit failed, and Woodley, who knew Big L, had the opportunity to strike back. This was confirmed in a 2010 interview with Big L brother, Donald Finazzi, who said that Big L was targeted because he was involved in a failed hit. The Big Picture, his posthumous album, was released in 2000 with help from his manager. Big L regrettably never lived to see the album become gold. With his small but impactful discography, his legacy endures. Big L was one of the fallen legends honored by Nas' Legend Has It album series, which he announced in April 2025. To wrap up loose ends, unclaimed producers, uncleared samples, and abandoned mixes, his family came out a day later to announce Harlem's finest, Rise of the Forgotten King, a new posthumous album. Hip-hop's Shakespearean tragedy is his life, brilliant, unrestrained, and full of what if. Even though he only had one official studio album released in his lifetime, he is today considered legendary.